Hello everybody, we are back with eFootball 2025 and we are actually in back-to-back videos now with the PALMER one. I told you like moments ago that I was going to talk about the Game Pass and PALMER. I'm doing this thing this way to, in order to keep videos short. And all right, I'm going to repeat what I said in the beginning of the other video. If the video starts with English titles, it's going to be in English. If the video starts with Spanish titles, it's going to be in Spanish. That's the way I'm going to make you understand that you are going to be interested in the video or not. And that's the way I'm going to cut a lot of annoying work, which is obvious because working is annoying. Ho ho ho. And okay, so that's that. Let's go to the match pass. I'm always trying to making you remember that the match pass is awesome. Lots of players keep saying, let's talk about if it's convenient to get a match pass or not get the match pass and blah blah blah. The thing is, if you're not playing the game, if you have not been playing the game for the last 4 or 5 years and you don't have a shitload of resources, the match pass is the best way to keep yourself filled with very useful resources. That means training programs and training programs and contracts. Those nomination contracts and special, level 3, level 4 contracts. That's the way you can keep getting very useful players for league events and some of the best special cards in the game. And the thing is, it's a way to avoid RNG. At least you're gonna get what you wanna get, and you're gonna avoid throwing money and resources in things that in the end you might not get, which is, for example, today's case, my case with the players of the week. I got the one I actually really wanted, but I wasted 4 tries to get 3 players I didn't want, and it was very shitty because there was at least 5 that I wanted, and 4 throws, 1 player. Yeah, that sucked. So that's RNG, of course. Now, I think this time the match pass is very good. Both of them are very good. Of course, if you have very good forwards, Gyökeres is gonna be like, it's okay, he's okay. But if you are starting, then there is no discussion. Gyökeres is gonna be a fine option. Okay, people are going to say you can get better GP players. Yeah, well, okay, in this channel we don't like GP players. We like special players, nice cards and special players. It's like dirty cheap to play with GP players. I mean, I know big pros, they like to do those bullshit. Today is GP day. We're gonna beat standard to good players with only GP cards, and yeah, fuck you. That's just stupid, and it's not cool because it's very mm, pleasant to have special cards and just look for them, train them. So, but you have the experience programs, and that's really important, and these contracts. So with my secondary account, I got this one. I trained Gyökeres. His numbers are super good. But I wanted to talk about this card because we're getting a free Palmer from the penalty game. And if you like Palmer, a lot of people say, yeah, I don't like Palmer. Palmer is not good. Oh my God. Blah, 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 blah. If you're building a team, or you try to improve your cards because you have like a good AMF, and you say, I would like to have something better, or maybe a card with a little more aerial gameplay, like in my case. Okay, so if that's your case, let's check what's happening with Palmer. Oh, of course, remember those contracts you get from the match pass? Then you can use them in here, right? Like these two boxes. And the other thing with these boxes is that if you don't really like the player, match passes give you lots of contracts to just get the players, sell the players, and get lots of impulse tokens. I made a video about that, so just check it, or check another video talking about that, but you should do that. And of course the contracts, the nominating contracts for these special players, which during this month I think they are very good. I got all of the the ones that were not recommended, but because I needed Italian league players, and this Gravenberch I think is great. And Pedri is too short, has no physical contact, so I didn't like it. And Hakimi, I just hate Hakimi, so yeah. But with the match pass, you get lots of these players from those boxes, so yeah, keep it in mind. Now, Palmer. During the penalty game, you might be able to get this Palmer over here. Now, I'm going to show you why the other Palmer is a must. I was using this guy. I think he's good. His numbers are okay, and you can use him here, or even like here. He can be like a side forward. Can't remember the name. Right winger. Okay, like a right winger. And but check this out. Both are creative playmaker. But of course, as you can see, blue Palmer is 99, the other one is 96. And of course, if you train him in some other way, it might be 98, 100, or 97, 98, 100, 101, something like that. Yeah. But check the difference. We start with offensive awareness. Okay, good. It's the same. Ball control. Reaching 90 makes everything better. It feels like, prime, very exclusive, like deluxe. It's like deluxe stuff. So 99 that's more. Low pass is a lot more. 4 points is too much when it comes to low pass, but lofted pass is 6 points. That's a crazy difference. Finishing better. Heading it doesn't matter because yeah, Palmer doesn't need to be that precise when it comes to heading. Set pieces. Well, with 80 you can take a shot. Curl, better. But speed is a lot better. 88 speed, acceleration 85 is just 1, kicking power 90 over 84. Dude, I have two things. One, are you really telling me that I shouldn't get this Palmer over that Palmer? I can understand the you shouldn't get Palmer at all, that's it. But we're gonna talk about that like in a jiffy. Jumping. Well, this guy is 189. He's gonna get balls anyways, but he's a technical player. He physical contact 75 on a guy with 90 ball possession and 90 ball control. 75, it's quite a lot. It's very good. And he has 4 more points in balance, which is a lot of difference. Stamina 92, 94 is more or less the same. Aggression 70, I don't really need aggression. And defense, it's, much lower. But, below 70, I don't really give a fuck about anything. This is the same, and abilities are more or less the same. Yeah, I think they are the same. Long range curler, shooting, one time shot, one time pass through passing, penalty, gamemanship. Yeah, I think they are the same. Okay, this guy, I think he has like one more long range curler. Chip shot control. This one has no chip shot control, right? No chip shot control. Okay, he has no chip shot control. This one has one more ability. And okay, so that's that. Oh, interception and double touch are there because I add them to this guy. We're gonna talk about that right now. So the first thing is check the complete numbers. Really, are you telling me that a guy building a team or a guy looking for an interesting AMF that can also play as like a wing, like a right winger, you telling me this guy is not good? Like ball control and tight possession 90 kicking power, 88 speed, 189, 86 finishing. These numbers are amazing. These numbers are beyond control, man. They are beautiful, beautiful numbers. Alright, so I wanted to sell Palmer to you because I really like this card and I'm gonna enjoy a lot with this card. Now I want to talk about firing a guy with important abilities. If you fire Palmer, you will get a nice amount of GP. But I don't recommend to sell players with top abilities like double touch and interception. If you already gave him the abilities, then you should use him to teach the abilities to the new card. This has two advantages. First, you're not going to be wasting very important abilities that in fact are needed in the new Palmer's card. The second is that when you do the trespassing of what's the legacy transfer, when you do this legacy transfer, transferring one ability It's always very expensive. This is really disgusting, but yeah, you have to deal with it. That's the way you're gonna level your team with very good epic teams with no abilities, with no extra abilities. I explained that in another video, so yeah, you know, find it. This is more or less the cost of trespassing one ability, 257. And if you have to trespass more than one ability, as a general rule, it's gonna be more or less like this, 421. That's a lot of GP. It's gonna screw your, you know, your wallet. But when you're trespassing abilities from one player to a duplicate player, like Palmer to Palmer, well, you're gonna find that duplicate in the bottom. I think it always happens like this to me. And check it out. Palmer he has two abilities, but the trespassing of two abilities is 206. In this case, it's just one ability, and it's 257. And one of these guys, it's like three abilities, 421. Oh, and this guy is one ability, but it's a special card, so I don't know why, but one ability from one special card is... oh, you know why? It's because of the experience, because you can trespass also experience. Ah, yeah, I see. I fucked it up. I should have trespassed the experience from Palmer to Palmer to save experience training programs, but you know, to make this video, I just forgot about that. All right, so that's what you should do with Palmer. I'm gonna do it like right now because I need to do it. Yeah, so this is not blocked. Oh, when you're gonna do something like that, you have to use the player you want to transfer the abilities to, and to be on the safe side, always keep the important player blocked, you know, with the lock, like up there right next to the picture, because in that way you're gonna avoid firing the wrong card, or I don't know, fucking things up in some way. You know, blocked player is always gonna be, you know, safe right there. All right, so we go to legacy transfer, and we go to the bottom looking for Palmer. Where are you? There you go. Interception double touch for 206. We have 546, so no problem. And yeah, there you go. There you go. Now our Palmer has the double touch and interception. I think in this Palmer I need double touch, soul control, interception, outside curler, fighting spirit, and outside curler, fighting spirit, and heal trick. Yeah, those are the abilities I'm gonna give Palmer. Double touch, interception, fighting spirit, outside curler, heal trick, just in case. Okay, that was the legacy transfer. Very important, because for example, I got myself this Foden. I didn't want this guy. We're going to talk about that in the next video, which is going to be a video about players of the week. Players of the week from today's week. And I got the Foden. I didn't want Foden, but the card is better than the one I had, and the one I had has 3 super top priority abilities. It will have been very nice to sell this guy for lots of GP, at least like, I don't know, 250, 300,000 GP, but I won't be able to do it because these abilities are perfect for almost every player, and I think I'm gonna give them to Pep Guardiola. So yeah, that's a shame. Alright, so I talk about Palmer, the match pass, and the legacy transferring of abilities, and yeah, I think that's it. I'm gonna cut this thing now and go to the next video talking about players of the week. And remember, you really think this guy is not good enough for a really good team? I mean, I think this guy is competitive. I think this guy is a monster. And you know, once you get used, oh, of course, to get the match pass, you have to use like 1,000 coins. They will give you like 260 bucks, so it's almost like 750 coins. But at least you're gonna get a player for sure, I mean the one you want. A lot of contracts, so that means you might get Gravenberg and, I don't know, Pedri. Those are very important players too. It's one of the best ways to build a solid team in a short time without getting bombed by RNG trying to get Alessandro Del Piero, which you are not going to get. And of course, okay, you might be one of those 1 in a million guys who get Alessandro Del Piero in like 1, 2, 3 openings. But the other million is gonna be crying the losing of the coins, while you could use those coins to get at least players of the week, which are going to be half of the time very good. Yeah, so remember that, and yeah, if you have something to say about this video, you want to talk about Palmer, you think I'm like I'm wrong about how good he is, just send it to the message section, and I see you next time.